Hello, ladies. I am doing, give the camera a minute to adjust. I'm doing a stamping video, particularly for a wonderful woman named Jackie. And she has problems with stamping, so here we go. I have misted with my Shadow Mist Long John Silver, Lindy's, and Starburst Spray Azure Sea Asters. And I think I said that right. I don't know. And I sprayed the top with the Shadow Mist and then the bottom with the blue. Okay. So I stamped the original butterfly here with it curled up like this, but to make it easier on myself, I've cut out a die cut, and these are the tags that I'm making for my LSH swap for the charms. These are the tags that I decided to make, and my glossy accents is clogged. Hang on. Get this fixed. Alright, see if that works better. There we go. And now we got the flow going. These are the tags that I decided to make for arms. I just have to poke a hole through them, but I'm going to do that at the very, very last step. Attaching them with raffia. Some blue raffia that I have. And it's this right here. It's so shiny and so pretty, so I thought I'd use that. So now I've done the outline, and I'm going to color, or not color, but fill in. And that clog, just want to get out of my way. Let me try and squeeze it out. So, ladies. Okay, well, I'm just gonna have to work with it here. I'll get it fixed later. Alright, I'm gonna fix this and I'll be right back. Okay, that was severely getting on my nerves. I'm sorry, I'm back. Okay, so I'm going in circles around and filling it in here. Okay, that should be good. Clean the tip off. I'm gonna store it back upside down because I find it clogs far less. And now I'm going to apply this to my chipboard as evenly as I can get it. And the best about glossy accents is you got a little playroom before it completely adheres. Okay, it's good. Or straight, I mean. Well, as straight as it's got. Excuse me. So, there we go. Now I have a flat stamping surface. The butterfly stamp that I am using is this one here. And it is by Inkadinklings. And that's the set that it came in. Beautiful, huh? $4.9 at Archivers. Now, I like the single butterfly, but I'm a butterfly fanatic. So, I'm going to take my nifty jet black archival ink up my stamp. Really good. And I'm going to check the shininess of it, make sure I've got it inked up really good. Okay. Replace the cover back on that, mostly so I can get it out of my, not worry about sticking my hand in it like I've done a million times before. Now, I'm going to, with my clear block, look and see where I want to starfly, and then I'm going to come straight down. Now that I've made contact, I'm going to push all over this butterfly. Okay? Before I lift it up, I'm going to hold my paper or chipboard or whatever you're stamping on. I'm going to hold it, and then I'm going to carefully lift directly up. And there be my butterfly. Isn't it gorgeous? Let me turn it around so you can see. Look at that. So that is how I stamp, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. I use the scrub it thingies for my stamps. So I'm just going to scrub it real quick. Okay, so there's that. Onto embossing. So I'm going to put my pliers away. I'm going to get my embossing tray, thing, whatever you want to call it, tidy tray, and I'm going to get my Static Away embossing buddy. Okay, looks like that. Got this one at Archivers for $4.50. I love it. It was well worth the money. This is the surface that I'm going to be on. It is just a scrap piece of chipboard, and I'm just going to give it a quick once over. And I keep it in this bag because it does give off a lot of, the residue or whatever, and it keeps it from getting everywhere. So I'm going to take my Distress Embossing ink. Okay, pop that open. Take the same butterfly stamp. Take my chipboard. I'm going to ink it up. And since this pad is like really juicy and juicy, I don't have to push so hard, which I tend to do occasionally. So now I'm all inked up. You can see the nice shine there. I'm all inked up. And I'm going to just stamp, press all the way around so I get a nice even pressure. Hold down the chipboard, pull directly up, and I have my embossed image. Excuse me while I look for the other scrubby, which is what I call it. There it is. Whoop, sorry, hit the camera. I have one labeled E for embossing that I use to scrub off the excess embossing. And I love this stuff because it stays wet for a while. So now I'm going to put it in my tray. I'm going to cover up my ink pad. I have some beautiful blue embossing powder. So I'm just going to give it a quick tap. Open it up. Pour on my embossing powder. Shake it off. And that embossing buddy helps keep away like the little dots or whatever that you sometimes see with embossing. So I'm just going to shake it a tad bit more. Move my embossing or my catch all tray aside, move the embossing powder, and I'm going to heat this up. And it's a metallic one, so it's going to look really pretty. I'm going to let my heat gun heat up, and I'm going to slowly move across the image until I see it embossing. And I make sure all the paper has been embossed. So now I'm going to do it once over. That should be good. And voila. There is my beautifully embossed butterfly. Now, see how shiny that is? Isn't that pretty? I think I might actually make something out of this. Turn it from scrap to something to hang up or something. I don't know. But I love the way my butterfly came out. You got to give it a little bit to cool so that it doesn't smear. You can, since this one's so intricate on the inside of the wings, you could color it in with some Lindy's or some paint or just whatever that you want to paint on the inside of the wings with. Let me show you some ones that I had painted, stamped, embossed, and painted with Lindy's. They came out really nice, and I was really happy with them. Here's a little one, and it's so sparkly and shimmery. This is just regular black embossing powder, I think. So shimmery. My camera's having a hard time focusing, I'm sorry. But I love this butterfly. It looks so good. And it's so shimmery and shiny. And what I used on it is Silent Night Silver of the Lindy's pots. Hydrangea Blue. And Poinciana Flame. Those are the three colors that I have in the pots. I also Screamin' Banshee Black, but since I did the outline in black, I didn't want to color in with black. But I love Screamin' Banshee Black. I really do. And I don't know if you can tell on this one, but here I did like a little red line. See if I can pull it back some and see if the camera will focus. There we go. A little red line on top of, on this one I used some of the Long John's Silver Moon, Shadow Mist. All I did, I took the cap off and used a paintbrush. And this video is getting way too long, so I'm going to stop rambling and post it to YouTube. So, thank you for watching. I hope that some of you have learned helpful tips. I made this most particularly for Jackie to help her with her stamping, but I do hope that you find it informational and maybe have learned another way to stamp. Thank you. Happy scrapping, and have a wonderful day. Love you a bit.